Hi guys, welcome back to the BMW Guy YouTube channel, and today we've got another CARLY video and we're going to be discussing whether CARLY damages your car or not. So for those of you who don't know, CARLY is a BMW, well, it's not actually just BMW anymore. It started off as a BMW only OBD reading software platform thing, where basically you bought one of these, plugged it into your OBD port, and you could read diagnostics on your car, clear faults, and as it developed you could do what's called coding, which is where you can sort of unlock hidden features that BMW would charge you for from the factory, even though they built it into all their cars. So CARLY is very widely popularized, as you could say, or covered on the internet, and I've noticed recently that a fair few people have been claiming that CARLY damages your vehicle. So we're going to address that in this video, and we're going to talk about various bits to do with CARLY. So first of all, I'm going to basically debunk the myth that it will damage your car. So what CARLY does is it essentially goes into your ECUs, reads information from them, and it can make changes to and from them to them. People have reported issues where CARLY has damaged their ECUs, but what you must consider is that this was in the very early days of CARLYs. All of the videos from people with BMWs who claim that it damages it, that is from the early generations of CARLY. If you look at the actual dates on the video, they're from a good 5 or 6 years ago. Recently, CARLY's really upped their game. They've brought out this isn't it, this is the generation 2, but they brought out the universal adapter, which works with iOS and Android. Before that, you just had a separate one for each thing. The first time I actually bought it, I actually bought the wrong one, so it wasn't completely clear. And what they've also done is they've poured a lot of money into designing their app. So as you can see, it's quite a nice looking app, really simple to use, but the cool bit is about it, if we plug this in, as you can see, just going to plug it into the OBD port down here. If I can not focus on the steering wheel, and oh, it's not going to work, so bear with me guys, I'm just going to plug in my CARLY. Okay guys, now I've got my CARLY in, I'm going to connect to it because I'm going to show you how CARLY protects your car from damage. So as you can see, it's quite nice and quick and easy to connect to. Does a multi-stage process as well. So what CARLY does, it essentially creates a backup of the settings that are already on the ECU, and that means if anything basically goes wrong, we'll turn that off so it's easier to view. If anything goes wrong, then it will enable you to automatically change back the thing that you did, because it creates a backup, and it stores all that on the cloud. You have a little account, and you have all your backups stored on the cloud, and every time you do a coding it creates a new backup. But the good thing is, if you want to go completely back to factory, you can go back to your first backup and it will still be there, which is awesome. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go onto this module here, and what it does now is it basically checks the communication quality, and that's so that when it's coding, it basically makes it so it requires a minimum amount of connection strength, so that the coding is nice and stable and isn't likely to crash or break, obviously reducing the chance of any damage to your vehicle. Click OK, and now we're going to, if you look here, read the current coding settings from the connected car for the selected ECU and create a backup of these settings. And then here you can load a backup, or you can manage your backups. So we're going to read from the car, and what this is doing now is it's going to back up everything from that module, so that if you decide you want to change it, you can. And there we go. So that's the backup created, and now you have all of these settings that you can adjust. So we're going to do the comfort eject, comfort start, comfort open using the remote, etc. We've got plenty of, I'll try and find a one just to show you now. Let's go for easy entry. I don't think it will, yeah, we'll go for easy entry. We'll turn that to on, and then we're going to code the car. And as you can see, we've got a basically a little disclaimer which says there is they basically say we don't, it's a cover thing where they say we're not taking responsibility if we break your car. But like I said, they put so much emphasis on actually doing it that they will, it's very unlikely that it'll ever happen. There are millions and millions of CARLY users, and only, well, less than 1% of them ever report any issues whatsoever. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. If you're interested in CARLY, just drop me a message or a comment. I'll stick the link in the description below. It's not a sponsored link, it's just that I really enjoy using this bit of kit. I think it's a really useful thing if you're a BMW owner. It'll save you a fortune in the long run. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Subscribe for plenty more BMW 1 Series and BMW in general, and CARLY stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.